The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Jones going to do it himself. They pitch it to him. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they're on him to
I don't know how you pitched that motherfucker, but hey, it should have been over with.
9 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Kate, you certainly love to see the yards on that pitch play, the success in the execution of it. But keep that one in mind, because what that can do is set up the rest of the playbook. Play action off of that. Gets a defense running sideline to sideline to wear them out. That's a play that can pay big dividends down the road.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Straight ahead with Jeanty. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down, Jones to throw.
Oh, they got locked off.
Down, not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Jeanty. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Jeanty again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 3rd and goal for Jones. And that's caught.
You caught it?
Las Vegas.
Oh,
Raiders finish finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. He put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Tony.
From the red zone on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. Fights his way through a tackle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That's right. 19 Texans. Whoa. Under. Hey!
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Hey, uno.
Mixon again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it.
Should have been talking backfield, baby. He shouldn't have got nothing.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is Genty on second.
Got his ass that time.
Complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Got his ass that
Extra
time.
blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down. Third and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
South. 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Tony.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Break the tackle,
So that's
baby.
the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession.
Here we go.
They've got 3rd and 8.
18. What's that?
Will air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throw by Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. He's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And a low manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
12. Oh, ready? 18. Outside.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. This run forward halted after a couple of yards. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
You know, running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Outside. 18. Outside.
Shotgun now, first round. Someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Oh, my fault right there.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. There's that back 5 by that false starts. Now 15 yards to the marker. And off to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball.
Get that bitch out and save my life.
Intended target Dante Thornton Jr. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Genty from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Escapes the pocket. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Raiders looking for a bigger lead before the break. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Will find in his back. Mixon. Has good room at the 35. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Got to be pretty good after. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
All right. 18. What's up?
Drag the throw on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18. What's up?
To the air, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here we go, let's go. 18. What's up? Hey, uno. Hey, south.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive.
He dropped it.
Loose, incomplete.
He dropped the fucking ball, man.
Here's the transition to the NFL.
Oh, my
Windows to
goodness,
throw
man.
are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows
Man,
become
that's some
almost
bullshit.
non-existent.
The Texans set to punt. Dylan Laube back deep for the Raiders. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line. So
He playing at home. Oh,
ahead
playing
on
at
this
home.
next possession. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards through the 9. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long.
Oh, my goodness. Did he go? Oh, my goodness.
At the 20.
Whew.
And that is a touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys.
That was a bullshit. They gonna make us drop a simple pass.
But eventually,
He had one wide
their
open.
way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything
Glad he
else
got
we
all
got
these
here
fast
today. So
ass
that
ones,
football
too.
coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Ow, that's right. Hi. 18. What's up? Look the hot. Look the hot. Hey.
Here's Stroud now. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
All right. 18. What's up?
First down, Stroud. Brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running
This
back.
nigga can't break a fucking tackle, man. God.
For a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. Ooh, brought him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. And that is called in just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Taking a deep shot here. This final shot of the half will
Now we
not
caught that
connect.
shit.
That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
They may be missing. I didn't even pick that play.
Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's up?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
first down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
All right. 118. What's up? 11.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I see you trying to
Sure
take the running
seemed
back.
like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off
This
the
is what
snap.
you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
White Tony. 118. What's up?
Stroud throwing here on first.
What the fuck? What is going?
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he's on the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
118. What's up? Bucky. Hey.
Hello. Yeah, baby.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Oh, okay.
The Raiders get it back.
You got a
around
breath.
the 39-yard line.
You already did some all that quick?
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Okay.
Running from the pistol here with Jensen. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Gets this one to Myers.
He caught that?
Good job
God
defensively
damn.
contain the pass.
I'm not, man, they do need to do something about this.
Earn your money in the NFL in all sorts
He got
of
the
different
shit
ways.
knocked out of him. He caught it.
In a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Uh-oh. Ah.
And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive from Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
18. Uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does.
Come on, man.
It free, incomplete.
Yeah.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. Really
They ain't gonna let me catch this motherfucking ball.
To do so far.
So after that prior incompletion,
They're
we
not
got
gonna let me
third
catch
down.
this ball.
118. What's up?
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is
Drops
incomplete.
again, man.
On through the contact. It arrived as the ball
They
did
is
bring
not gonna
things
let me
up.
catch this ball,
They're
bro.
left with 4th down here.
We see this all
Yeah.
the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Looking to return from the 29. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up.
Play good defense, but can't catch the ball.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Save it so I can light his ass up.
Giving this to Dente. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Give here to Dente.
Put down by 3.
He's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hennessy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
His work begins at the 31. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
2 picks and everything. We can't even get them man. Catch the fucking ball. Catch the ball.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Tony.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture.
3 strikes in a row, baby.
He was all over him in coverage.
3 strikes in a row.
The incompletion.
No connection on the last play. And now
Can't do nothing
down.
better than that. 3 strikes in a row.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Schultz with the catch. And he's
About fucking time. Holding on the ball, baby.
Get it up to midfield. It's a
3 strikes in a row.
For the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
118. What's up?
1st down throw by Stroud. Roy finding his back. Mixon.
Okay.
He's going to go down right along midfield strike. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Alert the hot.
Here's Stroud again. Catch made. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On the quick, right?
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Wow, what's that? Hey, south. 18. What's that?
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. He's trying to push the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Exactly.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
No, not y'all. Waiting on you.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Counter gives to Genty. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Right, that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Looking to throw. And downfield, and Myers has it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Yeah, he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 12 there, and that's a Vegas first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this will be a loss lead by 10.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
Texans 13.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
Yep.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
Yeah, once you take them kills, it's over with.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. What's up?
Back to throw, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Ow, what's that? Hey! 18. What's up? Hey, south.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I think so.
Houston. Texans trailing by 11. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down.
18. What's up?
Desperation time here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it.
Ain't
You're
known
in 4
yet.
down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They pitch it out to him here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing?
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. A give to Laube. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had.
Man, come on, man. Ain't no but a minute and 7 seconds. 6 minutes and 7 seconds left, man. Let this shit run on out. Man. Come on, man.
So the offense free to start running the clock down
Shit.
now. So now on fourth down,
Triple.
the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And the game stays at 11.
Anyway, you
Fuck,
look at
can't
it,
even
any
kick a
script
pass.
they were going to write for a comeback. It started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't.
Shoot,
So you
man, my
can rip up
nerves.
that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
Ow, okay. 18. What's up?
You see Collins, man. Collins ain't got off a bump and run yet.
First down, Stroud.
Look at that.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins.
Man.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
18. What's up?
From the gun, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right
Well.
at that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And I can promise you, if you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone.
Hey,
It's
let
gonna
him
be
make him
first
drop
and
that shit. He done dropped the whole game. Come on.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play.
Finally caught the pass.
Slant route
Damn.
as it does so
End of the
many
game, we
times.
finally caught a
Every
pass.
game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more
Don't
physicality
leave
at
over
the
there.
point of attack because a QB
Don't get the
is
running
going to
back.
be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And nobody open. Everybody covered.
2-point opportunity, a fail on the conversion. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
He goes down to a knee, and this one's over. They're on their way to the AFC Championship game. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch
No way
their
in hell
ticket
she
to the
won
Super
the game,
Bowl.
man.